There's a new coworker in your office. The thing is, you've never actually seen them. They don't grab coffee, they don't show up to meetings, but they're already changing how your entire team works. We're talking about generative AI, and honestly, it's quickly becoming the most influential employee you don't actually have. So let me just ask you this. You know that one person on your team, the one who's suddenly churning out absolutely incredible work at lightning speed? Are they just a secret genius, or is there something else going on? Well, it turns out it's not some secret weapon for just one person. It's a tool that's now available to pretty much everyone, and it's quietly causing this huge shift in what productivity and maybe even work itself really looks like. So first, let's just dig into the employees' side of things, this AI-powered productivity engine.
Okay, so the first big advantage is all about speed and quality. When professionals use AI to get a first draft going, a huge majority, look at this, find the result is already good or even very good. We're not talking about a rough outline here. We're talking about a solid starting point that gets created in just a few minutes.
Just think about how powerful that is. It's an incredible leap in efficiency. That whole drudgery of starting from a blank page, it's basically gone. You just feed it the core ideas, and the AI builds this whole structure around it, saving hours and hours of time. Okay, so that's the superpower for the individual employee. But what happens when the entire company starts using that exact same tool, but for its own goals? Right? Now let's flip the script and look at the company's AI toolkit, where this whole thing becomes about efficiency, but on a massive scale. And believe me, they're using it all over the place. You've got HR using it to screen candidates and shift through resumes. Management is using it to summarize these super dense reports. And of course, it's the engine behind all those chatbots handling support for both customers and employees. So, when you have both employees and the company armed with the exact same AI tools, you get this fascinating and honestly kind of absurd new dynamic in the workplace. And this just illustrates the paradox perfectly. Check this out. An employee takes their three main ideas, uses AI to flesh them out into this detailed 5-page document because, it looks thorough. They send it up to their manager, who, buried under a dozen similar reports, uses their AI to distill it right back down to the 3 original bullet points. It's a complete AI-powered circle. This whole situation brings up the million-dollar question for every single leader right now. If machines are doing the writing and the reading, how on earth do you manage and measure the work of your actual human employees? This core dilemma, it really forces every organization to make a choice. And there are really only 3 paths forward. You can ban it, you can embrace it, or you can adapt. Now, the first instinct for a lot of companies is just to ban it. The goal makes sense, right? You want to preserve authenticity and original human thought. But the reality? AI-generated text is getting so good that it's almost impossible to reliably detect. And let's be real, a ban you can't enforce isn't much of a policy. So let's really look at the options here. Banning, as we said, is nearly impossible to enforce. The second option is to embrace it. Just treat AI like another tool, like a calculator or spell check. The big problem there is, how do you measure a person's actual contribution? And then there's the third, and maybe the most radical option, to adapt. This means actually changing the work itself, shifting the focus away from stuff AI is good at, like writing reports, and more towards things that are uniquely human, like live strategy sessions or creative brainstorming. This all leads us to one final, really critical takeaway that I think reframes this entire conversation. So maybe the real challenge isn't about playing this endless game of cat and mouse trying to detect AI. Maybe it's about fundamentally rethinking our jobs. Instead of trying to catch the ghost in the machine, maybe we should be focusing on designing work that requires those very human skills of creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration, the stuff that no AI can really replicate. What do you think?